So this is our second lockdown log. How exciting!
Yeah, we've got a special guest this week. Me! I don't know why I do my hands. Me! Do you want to introduce yourself? Oh, yeah, I'm Alex's sister, Catherine.
It's Andy. I forgot we were doing family members. I got a call from our number one fan, Alicia Wilkinson, saying if you're doing family members, can we do her as well? I said no.
I mean, my Wi-Fi just about copes with two of us. I'm not sure cope with Alicia as well.
No, because it's your Wi-Fi just covers you. It doesn't have to support her as well. Mind you, I've been to her house. I don't think her Wi-Fi can support it either. So what have you guys been doing today?
I've been looking after some ponies.
Yeah.
I rode. I tried that course of poles.
Well.
I didn't go very well, but it's alright.
What do you mean it didn't go very well?
Turned out 50 centimetre fences are more exciting than 110.
Yeah. No. No.
I barely ever do that, but
When,
I was like, we're going to be safe, and it was a bad idea.
when Spike was, I think he was like 5, we went to a local show jumping coach, and he put literally like a pole on the floor and was like, oh yeah, just come around and canter that. And every single time, Spike like launched himself in the air and then buggered off afterwards, bucking every single time. And we carried on. We jumped the fences. We finished, and when we got to the end, the coach was like, "Yeah, when you first started, I wondered why on earth you were giving it a stable and keeping it at home. Like, I wondered why you sent it on. And now I've seen it jump, I understand. But to start off, I had no hope."
Oh dear.
Poor little Spike. How's your week gone?
Oh, I had something exciting happen to me this week.
Okay.
Something very entertaining. So, I've been helping someone look after their ponies.
Yeah.
In our pony club, and so they've got about 5 ponies that get ridden, but they're having some time off because of the virus.
Yeah.
And they've got about 6 that are on retirement livery. Half of them are theirs, half of them have been sent on retirement livery. 3 of these are 12-2 ponies. So anyway, we went down to feed them. I think it might have been like Wednesday we went to feed them.
Yeah.
And we were just wandering merrily down. And then the woman that was there was like, they're gone. I was like, what, where are they meant to be? She was like, they're meant to be in that field. And I was like, oh. So we had a little look around the farm and we couldn't see them anywhere. And we were like, oh, this is not good. Like, they're all about 25, 30. Like, they're not young. They couldn't have gone very far. So we were like, oh, where could they have gone? So we got in a buggy, drove up a bridle path, which is up this massive steep hill that's really stony. And we drove up there for about a couple of minutes. And we were like, they can't have gone up here because they've got no shoes on. One of them's a bit laminitic, so its feet will be really sore. Like, it's not going to want to go up here. So we turned around and came back down, and we went down the drive a bit, and we couldn't see any footprints. And we were like, these ponies have just like vanished, and we were starting to get a bit worried. And I had to go off and do something else. But I'm really sorry, I forgot to leave. And later, I phoned her. I was like, "Did you ever find them?" And they'd gone up the stony bridle path, and they'd gone about 5 or 6 miles into the village. And apparently they'd just been wandering around the road, and some farmer had put them in a field because he thought they were safer there. Yeah. And another pony club mum had called her and was like, "Oh, I found your ponies." So she had to go and get them in the lorry. And she was like, I don't know what they're going to be like the next morning, but they were all happy the next morning, like, we went on an adventure. It was great fun.
How did they get out?
Don't know.
Oh my God.
I mean, the gate was open, but I feel like they had been closed properly the night before.
Yeah, and if they knew how to open the gate, they would have done it more than once, you know?
Yep.
We had a pony who could open the gate, and he was grey. And there were like 4 or 5 nights that before we realised that he was opening it, where Mum would wake up in the middle of the night and she'd look out because her window looks out into the garden, and she'd just see this like ghost pony wandering around the garden. What have you been doing this week, Catherine?
Oh, my mum cut my hair. Oh yeah, that happened.
I'm scared.
Because for the last like year, I've been like, I need my hair cut before we go to the hairdresser.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks ago, she finally booked me in. But obviously, everything's been shut. And I was like, right,
No.
you're cutting my hair now. And she's like, oh yeah, I can do that, it's fine. We're sitting in the garden. She's like, I'm not cleaning this off the floor. But this isn't happening.
Yeah.
And she cuts like half my hair. And she's like, I've never done this before. I've never ever cut anyone's hair before.
Oh my god! I can't believe you let her. Did you make
It's alright. It's a bit late, we're halfway through. It looks alright actually. Like it's quite long still, so it's okay.
Like a YouTube tutorial or something?
No.
You're so much more
I washed my hair and then we sat in the garden. She was just like, so how much do you want off?
I'm literally horrified. I would have watched like YouTube tutorials. I would be like, this is exactly what I want you to do. You're only taking an inch off, you're not taking anything else. You're going to do a dry run. My first world problem is that I got my nails done before everything happened. Hang on, that's my mum. Hi, I'm just recording with Alec. What do you need me to do? Hello? Hello? I think she's pocket dialed me from the garden. Yeah, there's nothing there. So I got my nails done about 2 weeks before everything like shut down, and they're gels, so I can't take them off. And I don't know whether you can see, but they're all like growing out now, which is such a first world problem. But I need my nails done.
Yasmin Pincham had this problem on her story. She was soaking them to get her nails off.
Ooh, what do I need to soak them in though?
Isn't it acetone-free nail varnish remover?
We might have some of that actually. But it's like, but then I need gels to put back on them, and I don't have any. And I like having nice nails, and I don't know how long they're gonna have to last. It's gonna get to like they're like halfway down my nail, and I've just got horrible nails. Like my hair, I don't mind. I'm growing that out anyway, but my nails, they were so nice as well.
What have you been up to this week?
Well, I've been doing work because unfortunately I can work from home. So I've been doing that. That's been quite good fun. I had the rider who I've been contacting about working with. They leave about a month between emails, which is quite stressful when I'm used to, like, if I send an email, I expect a reply within 24 hours, and leaving it a long time is frustrating. But so they came back to me, so hopefully with an extra year to the Olympics, hopefully I've got extra time to get everything running. So that's quite positive. What else have I been doing? We've been doing a lot of baking, lots of food. I finished the front of my sweatshirt. You can see it. Hang on. Let me just find it.
Yeah, we can see it. Audience can't.
No, but they'll get the gist when they hear your creation.
Oh yeah.
It's very cropped though, so it only goes.
So you couldn't bother to keep going.
That's my waist. No, this is the length that they told me to do it to. We were.
Maybe it gets bigger in the wash.
Yeah, I feel like it probably doesn't. But we were, so my brother's he's still at his house, his flat in London, and we were FaceTiming him the other day, and I got it out and was like, look, this is the front of my jumper. And my dad looked at me and was like, well, it's very short. And I was like, are you calling the jumper that I've hand knitted like a grandmother? Are you calling my jumper slutty? And he didn't say no.
Oh, we had that talking of things that Dad say the other day at breakfast. He was asking me if I can move my clothes in my room so he can hoover the floor. Yeah. And I was like, what about Louise? Why aren't you asking her? And she was like, because you're more helpful than her. And he can't get himself, and I was like, this is the funniest thing. And I was like, oh, if I'm more helpful than her, what's she better at than me? And he's like, the drums?
Oh, that's so savvy!
He hasn't come up with anything else.
Oh god, I hope Louise doesn't listen to this.
She was there. It's fine.
Yeah, I've knitted a slutty jumper, so that's
Okay.
what I've done this week. Oh, and I've done I put our blog posts up. I started our blog post.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time. So I did the cross country course yesterday. Our dog, not a natural eventer. I set it all up, and it was all like very jumpable. I don't think there was anything over 2'3". Like he's a lot like he's an athletic Labrador. He's well capable, and I sat him in front of the first fence, and he jumped it once, and he got a big fuss for having jumped it, and then he got very excited, and then it obviously was too much for him, and he went and sat down, like just literally just took himself off and sat down and couldn't do it anymore. And if I called him over, he'd like come and he'd sit behind my legs, and then he'd go back to sitting down and refuse point blank to jump anything else.
Oh.
Terrible. Terrible. He's not. I'm selling him as a dressage prospect. I'm not happy with.
Oh. On that note, do you notice in your wall jumping photo there's Wally in the background?
Is there? In
Someone
wall?
commented on it on Instagram. They were like, "I love the dog in the background." And I was like, "Oh yeah."
People are very. I'm just having a look actually. People are very observant. I didn't see that.
They
I
are.
was very pleased with my wall fence. Just
Yeah.
so thrilled with that. Oh yeah. Oh, Wally, like, what are you doing? He was so concerned at the whole thing. Just concerned and alarmed. Did not like it at all. Had to go inside. I had great plans for like nice photos of Wally jumping on my fences, Wally going in my water. Wally refused point blank to put a foot on my water jump. He doesn't appreciate true artistry, is what that dog.
Maybe he's a show jumper. Yeah.
I don't think the jumping. I think it's the noise afterwards, because we did give him quite a big fuss after having jumped it, and I think that's what he doesn't like. He doesn't understand what's going on, and there's just a lot of noise, and he's just kind of like, oh no, and then has to go inside.
Do you think guinea pigs would do cross country? Guinea pigs jump big. Really?
Oh my god, yeah.
Cookies jump like this big.
Please, can we have a video? Of that? Like,
They have like the little rolls, don't they? That they look like roll tops that they like jump on and off. There you go. This is your next project.
Yeah.
I can build guinea pig cross country.
I am begging. Can you have a guinea pig chase me, Charlie?
Yeah, we've done that before.
Have you?
Yeah. My sister, little one, built like guinea pig show jumping wings. What?
Oh.
Do you not remember this? I wasn't here. We were building the lid to the rum, and she had some left over, and she drilled holes in it, and then we just found like little sticks, and in the garden, and we built up the fence. Cookie jumped like 30 centimeters. Wow. She's a good guinea pig. Monty
Guinea pigs
not
are
good.
more athletic than my Labrador.
No, one guinea pig. The other two are like. My guinea pig jumps big. Louisa's guinea pig is like, no.
Oh. I miss having guinea pigs. I keep telling my parents now is the perfect time to get a puppy, because we're all at home, so we can all take it out and train it and stuff. It's perfect time.
I tried this. I was like, even we could just like foster a dog, because dog shelters are going to need people to look after their dogs. My dad was like, we don't need to spend any more money. No. Bearing in mind, if we look after a dog, he's the first, he's always like, I don't like dogs, and then he'll sit there and be like, good dog, what a good dog.
I love your dad. He's so funny. What else have I done? What else have I done this week? We went on a big walk. We've done a lot of big walks. And I want to start, you know how everyone's become very creative with this time off? I want to get one of those paint by numbers canvases. Alex looks angry and confused.
And I like the fact the silence from the sentence is about what we think about that idea. Well, I mean, it's better than going for big walks if you're in the vulnerable group. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we live pretty much in the middle of nowhere, so we didn't see anyone on our big walk the other day. But
not like me on my packing. There are like 500,000 elderly people that have decided to go for walks now.
yeah, man, everyone's outside. It's nice. Like I like that everyone's being very active. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
When they're not meant to be.
Well, you're allowed out for an hour a day, which is longer than you think it is. Like we went on a really, really big walk. Like it was a route that I would normally do if I was like in full season fitness, going on like a fitness app. And that only took about an hour. Okay, I would have gone a bit further if I was on Pickup, but it didn't take as long as I thought it was gonna do. It was a big long walk. And some good hills as well. Put my dad's hill work in. I don't think he was we did get to the point where we were like, me and the other two girls, because they both play ultimate frisbee, so they're both like super fit. So we were like, yeah, we'll go and do this sleep, and then we'll go and do this sleep. And mum and dad were like, can we just go home now? The other thing I've been doing today is I found a link to the live stream from badminton from last year. So I started watching that. And I was genuinely, it first came on and like Pippa Funnel came out the Starbucks and I was a bit teary. How ridiculous.
Yeah, it's weird to think that everything's just kind of stopped.
I know.
They were on the radio talking about they might cancel Wimbledon because they've got to make a decision soon.
I'd be very surprised if they didn't. Like, very surprised.
Yeah, and like, it's strange that everything's just like stopped. Because I was doing all my invoices this week, and it's only really been a week since we've been properly locked down, and like only really 10 days since things have been cancelled and
it was
not really happening.
Just over a week ago, I was still messaging my office being like, oh, you know, just so you guys know, I don't know whether I'm going to be properly isolated, but like if you guys need to go, like if you guys are back in the office, you can just keep me in the loop, thinking, oh, like in a week everyone will be back in the office. Psych.
But even like slightly longer ago, like 4 weeks ago, I did A-level mocks, and now I don't have any. So
what are they doing for your A-levels? Are you just getting your predicted?
I hope not. Because I need better.
Yes, I'm recording. My parents.
The government still haven't told schools what's happening.
At all,
no. So we're all finishing our syllabuses from home, and that's it.
One of my friends is a teacher, and I was talking to her last night, and she was literally like, honestly, I've got no idea what we're doing. Like, I'm trying to teach year 10s, and obviously they don't have exams, so to them they're kind of like, oh, why am I bothering? But actually there's so much they still haven't learned for their syllabuses for their GCSEs next year. Like, there's like a whole module that they're gonna struggle with.
Been isolated with your recording.
I know. I've got 5% battery left, so we've got like 5-10 minutes, I think.
Oh, I think that's what happened this week. I'll talk about Dad's. Our dad started cycling again.
Yeah.
And he's been using his cycling to go to the village shop to pick us up provisions.
Aww.
And because my mum refused to stockpile. Like, not obviously don't stockpile, but like she would literally was like, don't know why we're doing this, and then we're like 3 days in, and she's like, if I can help it, I'm not going to the supermarket. So we haven't any food.
That's very.
So we literally went through the cupboard and we did a tally of all the different foods we have in the freezer and the cupboard and the store cupboard, so that we can work out meals that we can make with everything we've got in our cupboards. We've got a lot of peas and fish fingers and walnut halves. Yeah.
We've got so much food because we drove down to one of the girls staying her house in London. We drove down yesterday to get all her food and stuff so that we could have it here, and we came back with like 4 of those big like bag for life, like square grocery bags. So now we've got so much food, like so much. We literally just need to go to shop for milk about once a week. We're going to like a big thing of milk, and that's it. Like, we've got a lot of food. We're doing well. I am still laughing at friends who are like moaning because like, oh, my shop's come, but I haven't got any chicken. I can't believe people have bought all the chicken. And it's like, you bought the chicken as well. This is why there isn't any there, because you bought it too. And
what's been getting us as well?
And someone who was whinging because everyone had bought obviously like gym equipment for being at home, and she was like, I can't believe people have panic bought weights. Like, I can't believe that there aren't any available anywhere. And it's like, what are you trying to do? Buy weights? Maybe you're not the only one who's had that idea.
So in the town I drive through every day to go to the yard.
Yeah.
They've got a pharmacist on the corner where the T-junction is. And for the last week, there's been a sign outside telling them how many people are allowed in the shop at one time.
Yeah.
And it's been slowly going down from 3 to 2 to 1. And you can just see all the people stood on the pavement, social distancing themselves about 2 meters apart.
Yeah.
And it looks like someone's dropped them like Lego figures.
Yeah.
Down. And you're just watching them all standing there, and it's like, how do you know who's next in the queue? Because you're not queuing, you're just dotted.
There's not like an obvious queue. Yeah. I keep thinking that when I drive through the village, because like for the butcher, the pharmacy, for the organic shop, and like basically all the other shops, everyone's like 6 foot apart in the queue, and every time it literally just looks like people are like, you know, Sims when they stand there because they've got nothing to do, and they're just like standing still. It looks like that.
At least you've got a good village.
Yeah.
We have like a half-hour cycle. Yeah.
To a village that has shop.
But you've got less contact with other people. You're more rural.
That's true.
I mean, apart from the next door village that has like 6 cases.
Oh yeah, but that's like too long.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I took
Were they always skiing?
Yeah, I had a good one this week as well, because
Yeah.
I was meant to be house sitting this weekend.
Yeah.
And I phoned them up because I was like, obviously it's not happening, but I should do the good thing and phone and check and have a chat and whatever.
Yeah.
And phoned them up, and they're like, yeah, we're not, you don't need to house it, we're not going anywhere. But we've already had it, so it's all fine. And I was like, what? They're like, oh yeah, we came back from skiing in Italy at the end of February, and someone we were with was tested positive. And I mean, we weren't very well, but we were still able to do stuff. And we were like, oh, we must just have a virus. And this is like 2 weeks ago. And they were like, so yeah, I think we've had it. And I was like, okay. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm definitely not coming to your house.
I spoke to Saz as well, because she's had it and her kids have all had it. And she was like, yeah, we were just a bit out of breath, and like it wasn't very pleasant. But we're all pretty good immune system wise, so we were all fine. Which is nice.
Yeah, because she was the one that gave me a scare, because she treated my horse on a Sunday, and then I got a text on Tuesday, I think, being like, oh, by the way, I'm showing symptoms, I hope I haven't infected you.
Yeah, because you told me when we were in the car, and I was in the car like, if you're not showing symptoms yet, I'm in the car with you. Thank God.
Carrier. Yeah, but then she came back and was like, I don't think I've got it because I have different symptoms, but I'm going to self-isolate anyway.
That's good. Being sensible. We were on a group chat yesterday. There were like 16 of us on a group chat for someone's birthday, and one of the people was like wrapped up in a blanket, and we were like, oh, are you ill? And she was like, yeah, no, I legit have the coronavirus. And all of us were like, it's infecting our computer screens. Weirdly, she wasn't drinking any form of alcohol. Not that we were. Guys, you both have to do audio responses because people can't see.
Oh, yeah. No, of course you weren't.
Not as a model citizen.
Isolation's got to us, okay? I mean, Dad started doing loads of work in the garden. He's never shown any interest in this before. He's added like 5 things to his list of stuff. He's been brushing down all the chairs in the garden to get rid of the lichen. He's been asked to do it for like 5 years.
But he got me a palette.
He did get you a palette.
So that's still good.
Do you want to explain why a palette is important to you? Because Tess looks really confused.
Because then I can make more jumps.
Okay.
Like fillers, or I don't know, it could be wings, but I feel like that's a bit out there.
Did you just have a
Probably
palette
better.
lying around?
I don't know, he found me a palette. apparently someone was going to burn it, so he saved it.
Fair enough.
It's like one of those horse films, but with a pallet.
This is the person who after Christmas went round trying to steal everyone's Christmas trees and traffic cones so she could use them for jump fillers.
That is very resourceful.
Now would be a good time to get some barriers. No
That
one's
would
out.
be a very good time
We
to
went
get
to-
barriers.
We went to try a horse and there were cones there and she was like, oh, do you think they noticed if we just put them in the back of the car? I was like, yes, because if we have to come back and see the horse, they'll know we stole the cones.
Also,
They were purple.
Also, the likelihood is they probably stole them from somewhere, so they're probably very aware of where they are.
But they were purple cones.
And they were actually used to cone something off. It wasn't like they were jump fillers.
I keep thinking it's a good time to go and do stuff like that, because if any policeman tries to stop you, if you start coughing, they ain't coming anywhere near you.
Don't start that.
Or you could get put in prison.
Yeah, that's how you get like an ASBO for doing that.
Yeah.
One of my friends on a night out in Oxford, he picked up a police barrier to bring home in front of the police. Obviously, the policeman knew that like he'd had a couple of drinks, so like you could be pretty lenient about it. So the policeman was like, "Come on, man, like just put it down." And my housemate, he did real estate, so they do like a whole section on property law. And he essentially had picked it up and was like, well, possession's 9/10 of the law, so I think you'll find this is mine, and went to war. And the policeman was like, no, it isn't. That's... Put it down. And they had this discussion for 20 minutes with my friends being like, I think you'll find in section 1, 2, 3, 4 of the code. And the policeman being like, just put it down.
Oh dear.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for one of our family to decide they've had enough and go and live in the lorry for a night. I feel like it's going to happen at some
My
point.
friend considered it.
I've been considering it. I reckon if you brought it to the front of the house, the Wi-Fi might reach there, and then I'd be happy, because I'd have to hook up as well. It's not quite warm enough.
I need to get the lorry a drive anyway.
You can't drive it to Tess's.
No, but I can drive it here.
Okay.
Definitely
big
can't do it with it.
It's a massive car park. Put it in.
There'd be no Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi doesn't even reach like 5 foot outside the house. You wouldn't get anything.
No.
But the village halls work, so I can get the Wi-Fi.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's not good. That's big public gathering, that is. It's not good enough.
You're allowed them if they're all family members, that you all live in the same house.
Yeah, but if the village hall's open for people to work in,
Oh, yeah, maybe not.
we're not an inbred village.
I don't know, man. I'm not judging. I don't know your story. My laptop's now on 1%, so I might have to bid you adieu.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Do you have any other
Bye.
news that you want to share?
I don't know. I feel like for next time we should write down weird stuff that happened so that I have like
Yeah.
a list of things.
Okay.
Otherwise, it gets to like I don't even remember what happened yesterday. I don't remember what happened 7 days ago.
What
No.
did happen yesterday?
We've
You
started,
know, all the days are the same.
to all of our work meetings, we have to bring a favourite fact now. So my fact for the last meeting is that sharks are older than trees.